Wait, let's solve the question on the board. Okay, so the question says, if 3 times 23 base n equals 102 base n, we should find the number base n, or we should find the value of n. So this question is coming from number basis. So let's solve it with ease. Okay, so they are in base n, so let's change them to base 10. So this will give us 3 times, we have here, these two will multiply the base, which is n, plus the 3 here will also multiply the base, which is n, to be equal to, so here, each one of the numbers here will multiply the base. So here 1 will multiply the base, plus 0 will multiply the base, plus 2 will also multiply the base. Now let's continue. So this will give us 3. So in number basis, we have to raise them to powers. So you start from the back, 0, 1. Then here too, you start 0, 1, and then 2. Okay. So 2n to the power 1 is n. So 2 times n give us 2n, plus any number raised to the power 0 is 1. So 3 times 1 will give us 3, to be equal to, so here is n squared. 1 times n squared will give us n squared, plus any number times 0 is 0, plus here n to the power 0 is 1. Then 2 times 1 will give us 2. So this will give us 3 times 2 will give us 6n, plus 3 times 3, which is 9, to be equal to n squared, plus 0 plus 2 is 2. Now let's group them. So we can say n squared here, this one will cross the sign, here is positive, so it will be minus 6n, and then positive 2, this one will cross the sign, become minus 9. So 2 minus 9 will give us negative 7. So that will be negative 7. Then we equate it to 0, since we have gotten a quadratic equation. Now that's what we are going to do. We are going to open 2 brackets. Then we equate it to 0. Since we are finding n, you write n here, and then you write another n here. Now we are going to find 2 numbers in which when we multiply, we are going to get negative 7, but when we add, we are going to get negative 6. So these numbers are 1 and then negative 7. 1 times negative 7 will give us negative 7. 1 plus negative 7 will give us negative 6. So the first number is positive 1, write it here, positive 1. The second number is negative 7, write here, negative 7. Then each bracket is equal to 0. So here we can say n plus 1 here is equal to 0. Or this bracket, we have n minus 7 is also equal to 0. Therefore, this one is going to give us n will be equal to 0 minus 1 will give us minus 1. Or this one, n will be equal to 0 plus 7 is 7. So we have 2 numbers, n is negative 1 or n is positive 7. And then since number base cannot be negative, we have to choose the positive answer. Therefore, we can conclude that n is equal to 7. If you found this wonderful, like, comment, and share for your friends.